इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Very good afternoon to all the dear friends. Franchise India team welcome you all to one of the another exciting episode of Business Opportunity Over Chai webinar series. This is a digital representation of the business opportunity which Team Franchise India has got for you. First, we'll take a correct and the complete understanding from the brand side with the help of the PPT. Then we'll move towards a panel discussion. Hence, we request all of you to share your queries, your feedback in question and answer box. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am for this particular webinar. During the webinar, they'll be taking all your queries. So please make it very interactive. The business opportunity which Franchise India team is presenting today is Brooklyn Brothers. They are already having 1,000+ stores and it's a high rated international cuisine restaurant. And today we have invited Mr. Sunil, who's a vice president at Brooklyn Brother, to talk about this brand. Thank you so much, Sunil ji. आज हमें join करने के लिए. May we request to have a presentation from your side?
First of all, let's start from where this concept came from. Brooklyn, what is here in the Indian market that made us bring the Brooklyn Brothers in the Indian market? Okay, so इजी वर्ड्स में बताता हूँ कि जैसे हमारी इंडियन मार्केट में हमने अपनी इंडियन मार्केट को, F&B मार्केट को हमने नेस्कैफे से शुरुआत हुई है। हम जब छोटे छोटे थे, आज से 10-15 साल पीछे जाते हैं, तो हमने हर गली के कोने पे नेस्कैफे का एक आउटलेट देखा है, छोटा सा। उसके बाद फिर हमने इंडियन मार्केट में देखा कि स्टारबक्स इंक्लूड हुए, उसके बाद कोस्टा कॉफी इंक्लूड हुआ, और इसके बीच में हमने ये देखा कि हमारा इंडियन कॉफी कल्चर कैसा बढ़ता जा रहा है इंडिया के अंदर। तो वहां से हमारा आइडिया आया, क्यों ना हम एक इंडियन ये जो हमारा कॉफी कल्चर है हम इसको कहीं और लेके जाएं, और साथ में हम इसमें फास्ट फूड भी इंक्लूड करें, बेकरी आइटम्स भी इंक्लूड करें। जैसे कि हम जैसे यूएस जाते हैं तो वहां पे डेली कोस्टा कॉफी, स्टारबक्स कोई नहीं जाता। Occasionally people visit to the local diner shops which are located at the high streets or something like that. So people usually visit that. So that is where our actually concept came from.
So friends, as you can see, Brooklyn Brothers intends to provide freshly curated delicacies and international cuisine, sourced from multiple countries. The ideas, cuisines, the recipes, and brought together into one format, from oven to your plate in just 3 minutes. So highlight is, that one, it is bringing to you the top quality product, sourced from multiple destinations, known for their food, And also the highlight is just 3-minute service the company is able to bring to you. Right. Next. So, just a little bit on the QSR and also in terms of what this company is catering into. As you can see, some of the pictures, Brooklyn Brothers. This is a food court setup that we've done, and QSRs within the food court setup happens to be one of the fastest growing markets in India today. Almost every brand, food brand, is venturing into this model, food court, and company within the first month of operations has been able to cater to 10,000 happy customers, which means if we do a little bit of mathematics here, that's almost 300 customers a day we're able to service. So that is a very good response that we've received of this model. A little bit on the industry side, exploding stats for delivery model outlet. As we all know, the online food delivery market is expected to grow over 30% over the next 3 to 5 years period. And this also means, there is a huge potential for credible brands to get on this industry, get on this category, and continue to expand a business through delivery models. Uh, More importantly, focusing on delivery as a business model, this also means that your investment, in the project is considerably reduced. So you don't need a dining space, you don't need a very fancy outlet. It is led by delivery, which we've seen cloud kitchens have done well. Plus, food courts today also favors takeaway, where customer can take the food from the outlet and enjoy in the common seating area. Plus, also a very high volume of deliveries can be done from that place also. So, company is focusing on catering to both takeaways and as well delivery as a business model. Next slide, please. At the same time, we're also seeing a growing trend of coffee shops. We all know, that Cafe Coffee Day at one point of time was operating close to 2,000 units, 2,000 outlets. Then we've seen Starbucks setting up close to 200 units across India, all of course owned by Tata's and the joint venture. Then many other international chains have also set up, 100 plus units each. If you look at Costa, which is close to 70 units, Barista is 150 plus. We're also seeing a growing trend in terms of the evolution of the format. So if you see, Starbucks started with a 4,000 plus sort of an outlet in Mumbai, but today they are also open to do smaller footprints. Primarily focusing on travel retail, airports, some high footfall metro stations. We're also seeing a trend where companies are now looking at getting into setting up outlets within hospitals. For example, in Delhi, if you see Apollo or even Medanta, the food courts are outsourced, right? And there's a great opportunity to setting up a cafe inside these places. Similarly, education hubs also bring a strong opportunity for setting up a coffee shop inside the education institution, which also means there is a high adaptability for the cafe formats. And that's what, again, I would say Brooklyn Brothers as a format are open to sort of combination, sort of customization to their offerings for its franchise partners. At the same time, we're also seeing a growing demand of FMCG products, which is typically sourced through supply chain at the outlet, and from there we can do the sales directly. FMCG typically works through distribution model, and as has been shown on this slide, It is expected to reach 100 billion market by 2021.
पहले से है ये तो।
So we can go to the next slide. In fact, go to next slide, please. Uh, So FMCG, in the market industry analysis, FMCG is split between food and beverage. So food and beverage here is a ready-to-eat food, not the food service per se, but food and beverage is the snacks items, savory items, and beverages like cold drink and others. Personal care, tobacco, household care, and lighting products. Uh, so that's the industry composition today. Gaurav, if you'd like to add on this slide, FMCG, how is FMCG connected with the Brooklyn Brothers? No worries. So we can go to the next slide, please. So that's the rollout plan. So company has put a lot of thought and planning in terms of looking at number of stores that each market can take. And according to, as you can see, Delhi NCR, we believe 16 locations is possible. And as I said, this is a highly adaptable business format. So, not only malls and high streets, we can do Brooklyn Brother outlet at metro stations, at hospital locations, education hubs, some corporate locations can be done. So it's a highly adaptable business format, and accordingly, Maharashtra with key markets like Mumbai and Pune, Nagpur, Nasik, 28 locations. Mumbai 15 is separately taken. Northeast outside of Guwahati, then you have markets like Shillong, Gangtok, Siliguri, some of these leading state capitals. Gujarat 16 locations. So these typically would come in at Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot, the top 4 cities. So some of these locations we can discuss case to case basis, depending on your interest and the market that you would like to start with. So each of these can be discussed. The idea here is that if you're looking at a master franchise opportunity also, then these are the numbers that we would be keen to discuss with you. So for example, Telangana and Hyderabad. So Hyderabad separately is a 8 location potential, while Telangana outside of Hyderabad, we believe another 6 to 8 locations can be done. Similarly, Chennai and Tamil Nadu separately put. Chennai 6 locations and Tamil Nadu outside of Chennai is another 14 locations. So which can be places like Coimbatore, then Madurai, Salem, Trichy, Tirupur. So some of these locations we can do our outlets. Next, please. So a little bit, brief on the WK Group. Overall, this is a store, all prominent places across India, including airports, malls, high streets, markets, 1,000+ stores globally, presence in 60+ countries, and 500+ categories. So WK Group now extending bandwidth in F&B sector through various ventures, and Brooklyn Brothers happens to be one of their first business in food service industry, which is now keen to expand across India. The company already has vast experience in franchising, already made presence through master franchise partners across 60 countries, who then have 1,000+ stores. So there is vast global experience in terms of franchising and managing franchise partners, which you can of course leverage on their experience to be a successful franchise partner in India. Using their experience and expertise to venture into food business also now. and bringing two opportunities. One is WK Life, which already has a significant presence across India, and second opportunity in food service industry through Brooklyn Brothers. Next, please. So, team behind the venture, WK Group, successfully running operations since 2014 in retail and hospitality, with stores running across major cities and enjoying a very healthy relationship with airports. As you would know, today airports are now privately operated through GMR and many other companies. So enjoying a relationship with them, malls and premium locations. So also, company has set up great rapport with leading real estate developers across key markets and can have ready access to top locations in the malls. So this can be very, very helpful and a great support function for you to get on with this Brooklyn Brothers concept. Access to top locations is very important for any food business, and company bases their network already can help you get some of the best locations in your markets. Next, please. So the key team, Chef Anant is an international chef with more than 8 years of experience. Chef Anant has curated the complete menu for Brooklyn Brothers. And then the partner, Mr. Ankur Agarwal, also is a designer. Vast experience of 20 years in interior designing and everything. So he brings in his expertise in terms of doing it very efficient outlet for you, which means your investment in the project is always taken into consideration and it's brought down as much as possible while keeping the international standards of the outlet. While Chef Anand has put in his experience and expertise in creating a very healthy, a very exciting menu for the concept. Next, please. So these are the formats. So starting with a 200 square feet model to 800 square feet. So 200 of course would be a takeaway counter or a food court concept to a sit down cafe up to 800 square feet. These do not limit us, and we can customize as per your space availability depending on the potential and demand in your market. Any format can be created and can be offered to you. Yeah. Next. Coming into more details of the menu, peri peri fries, which is the high.
Anshulji, can I disturb you here?
Yes, please, Gaurav. Please.
Yeah, so, this is Rohit. I am taking on the Gaurav account now, and I'm really sorry from my FNB team having some technical problems in connecting. So I can take over from here if Anshulji you like.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So I'll tell you a little about Brooklyn Brothers, why we started, and I hope everyone knows about our group, WK Group, what we do and why we do. The biggest motive is we do everything what is not there in India. And whenever we travel abroad, we always see that there's so much missing in India. Even in WK, we introduced the product lines which were never there in India. So same with Brooklyn Brothers, whenever we used to travel, me and Gaurav, as co-partners, whenever we used to travel, and we used to see, not just Starbucks or coffee day people goes for coffee. Even when you look at it, Hollywood movies, the film star goes to a bar and asks for a black coffee with a cheeseburger, right? So these easy diners are now missing in market, where our market is matured from Nescafe to Starbucks by now, where people are buying coffees from 30 rupees to 250 rupees, on a regular high streets. So now the biggest vacuum was there when people are looking for especially after COVID, when people are looking for the fresh foods, freshly made, delicacies. So, and whenever we used to walk into these coffee shop, they used to take out some sandwiches or some quiche or some desserts from the refrigerator, and they used to just heat it up in an oven and used to serve it to you. Where in Brooklyn Brothers, we make everything there and then, right? We a lot of things come semi-prepared, but 90% of the food is made there and there in a fast food model. And we serve you right from pizzas to your fries to your pastas within 3 to 5 minutes. And we have huge range of and what another thing was missing in today's generation when we talk about millennials, it's not just coffees, they're looking for shakes, they're looking for Oreo cookie shakes, they're looking for brownie shakes, red velvet shakes, and so many which are only available at serious diners. If we talk about Delhi NCR, you may have to go to Dig In or Big Chill or some culture cafe, things like this, which are like next door small serious diners, right, where we come into play with the mixture of quick service coffee shops, where we serving everything fresh within no time. So we comes with huge range of your fries, loaded fries. Can you move the presentation to next slide? So we have huge munchers, quick, eating chicken nuggets and veg corn cheese nuggets, which are American delicacies and famous all over the world. Whether it's a coffee shop, whether it's a cinema, we recently tied up with few cinemas where we'll be converting their coffee shop into Brooklyn Brothers uh, coffee shops. And next, please, you can quickly. All these delicacies are created by um, team of 30 chefs we have, and amazing equipment in the base kitchens we have invested in, so that we can keep the consistent taste across our stores. And the amazing good thing, we introduced our first store around 9 months back at Select City Walk, and it was only 60 square foot outside where the high street is there, where Covent is there, and we made within first month 10,000 happy customers. So, and we became among top 3 top sellers on that street in Select City Walk. Uh, so these are few range of food, and we keep adding and keep removing uh, seasonal products also, seasonal delicacies also, and we have keep introducing new and new items on regular basis. And we also, before people had some question where they were asking what's the relation with the FMCG, because we have our own coffee beans. So we'll be retailing those coffee beans from our stores, and with that, we'll have our own, merchandise, which are like your coffee mugs and, lot of things related to coffees and, bottles, same what other coffee brand does. And our all the outlets are uh, taking a serious care on delivery. We have already tied up with all the delivery brands, and we already partner with them in terms of marketing, in terms of deliveries, in terms of how to cover the top selling products. And we going very heavy on delivery. Even at Select City Walk, our 50% of the sale comes from delivery, from only a 60 square foot store, where we are coming in the Spectrum Mall, Noida 75, where will be having 1,600 square foot coffee shop, and we are the main coffee shop of that mall, right in the middle of the atrium, with some 400 square foot of alfresco space. I'll tell you a little about myself also, why this started. I come from F&B background all my life, and imports, of course. And between me and Gaurav, we have opened almost 17 F&B concepts in India. Right in Goa, almost 13 were in Goa. Even in Delhi, we have done big, concepts also, where House of Tigers, Fatiloos, and many other. But we saw the biggest problem was the expansion. The model we can create where we can, take all the cuisines and all the outlets to different cities. So that was the biggest challenge when we opened serious diners. So that's why we came up with this concept, and our partners in America are launching the same concept in America also, where while we are talking to you. So they're working on the models and spaces in Canada and America also, so that we parallelly introduce both the concepts in India and there. And different cities, we also make few changes in the menus also, because in India there's so many cultures are there, so many religions are there. So at times we things like bacon, and some places are heavy on vegetarian, so we have more variety of vegetarian on those places without changing the prices of the menu anywhere across nation. We have our in-house bakery where we are infusing all the products with really long shelf lives. Our interiors are very welcoming. On in the QSR small models, which is like 200, 300 square foot, we do more contemporary. But while when we opening bigger coffee shops, we are going industrial and rustic, so that it doesn't give you the regular coffee shop feel. It gives you more of a gourmet uh, cafe. We have worked very hard on the packaging also. So our new, if you, I'm not able to showcase that here. Our new packaging is completely different from the regular restaurants and coffee shops. It's very innovative and very creative and very inviting. We do all thin crust pizzas, and which doesn't get soggy even in half an hour delivery. So these are the two models which are working on, where we have. So we can go up to 2000 square foot coffee shop. As I said, Spectrum, we are opening 1600. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we opened 800 square foot at Pacific NSP, Netaji Subhash Place, which is newly open.
So Rohit, you want me to share the financials also?
Yes, please.
Financial file also? Sure, just along your one.
So we have two models. This is a detail sheet. You can everyone. Where we have 150 to 200 square foot area, which we open a quick delivery QSR thing, where the menu is very limited. And quick coffee shop where, where people can just straight walk in and they just quickly pick, and it's a great delivery model. So these are the detail sheet where how the investment goes, where the investment goes. We always give choices to our franchisee partners that they can procure these equipment if they like to, if they have better source. But we feel that we have negotiated heavily already on company's behalf. So we always, love to get everything done so that they don't have to worry about any, even a spoon, buying a spoon over there. So it's very easily understandable because you guys are already from this industry. So these are the few rental figures and ideas how things are going on. So I can give you a live example of Select City Walk. We even touched 12 lakh rupees sale over there. After second lockdown, we are doing around 7-8 lakh rupees, where the rental is around 1.25, and the total salaries are around 50,000 rupees, where we have four staff working, and these are the same staff which are working on any other coffee shop. They are not professional chefs. We hire and train them. Same like any other big coffee shop or any other fast food chains are doing. Because all the sauces, everything comes prepared from the base kitchen. So these are the few expenses you can see. This is the cafe concept where we require 900 to 1200 square foot, and we can go up to 2000 square foot. And on the biggest concept we are doing is in around 1 acre. It's the biggest coffee shop on the highway in Dora. If anyone recognize that place, it's close to Ludhiana. It's between KFC and McDonald's. We are coming up with a 1 acre coffee shop right on the highway, where people can park their cars. Even will be serving in the cars, and they can sit there and have quick meals, coffees, shakes. Same like you have these diner buses on America's highways. motorways. You can take the sheet up so everyone can see it quickly, because very much easily understandable. I hope anyone has any question they can ask me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rohit. Is there anything else that we want to also communicate, or we are
That's
done
more
with?
than enough. I was not prepared, but yes, that's more than enough for
That was
now.
very helpful. And friends, we apologize. We had some technical issue at the start of our webinar. So I'll just recap very quickly the offering that we have. And the offering is from a company which is Brooklyn Brothers. It is from the WK Group, which is a Hong Kong-based gadget brand. And the company has diversified and ventured into F&B business with launch of Brooklyn Brothers. And they have tried to also bring in their global expertise experience to curate the offering for their Indian audience. And they're currently operating out of North India and with prominent malls like City Select in Saket, and also Pacific Mall Netaji Subhash, and also one of the cities in Punjab. And there are two models for Cafe and QSR, which are on the offering for a potential partner, starting with 200 square feet, which comes with an investment of 20 lakhs. And this model is led by convenience and offers good go-to option. It can be opened up in transportation hubs, tech parks, government offices, and busy places, which has a high footfall area. And the other model is more on a QSR, which is 900 square feet onwards, goes up to 2000 square feet with an investment of 70 odd lakhs. This is an all-day dining format, comes with long trading hours, and offers an extensive range of both beverages as well as food. And the royalty in both the cases is about 6 odd %. So friends, while I will request all of you to put your questions, and we'll take it up on your behalf with Mr. Sani. To start off with, Rohit, my first question to you would be, because we're talking about these two formats, and considering that F&B, today has gone omni-channel, delivering forms a very decent percentage for dine-in as well. How do you see the next, 5 years prospects for this with respect to overall, I would say, industry and the business that you're running per se?
So now we in last 18 months the delivery business has grown multifolds. Everyone has seen. So even now the second I can see few questions on the Q&A list. There's someone asked, can I start in Bangalore or Andhra Pradesh? Our second base kitchen will be in Bangalore. We already started working, and within 2 to 3 months our base kitchen will be ready. So we can start. The second area which we can cover is Karnataka. Andhra Pradesh, we bit far. We are going slow. We are going slow and steady. Same, happened with WK. We have created the strongest footprint in the market. We are not in rush. We are never in rush, and that's what even Franchise India loves about us. Well, because we want to create a stronger impact in the market. Because everyone is doing same. A few days back, when the Corona hit, everyone started opening their grocery stores. So now everyone started opening the cloud kitchen. All cafes are designed, they work as a cloud kitchen too, and takeaway outlet too. People are either able to do a takeaway outlet or a cloud kitchen or a coffee shop. All the outlets are designed so properly that it can work as multi concept ventures. So as I said, we are going heavy on delivery. So in next 5 years, I see 2 to 300 outlets in India, and slowly we are covering one state at a time. So that's why our focus right now on the North India, right? And after 3 months, we'll be focusing a lot on Karnataka region, and then we'll cover Maharashtra. So that's our plans.
Right. And, because you also touched upon a very important aspect in food, which is supply chain. And you mentioned that you're coming up with base kitchens, and these base kitchens would be supplying to the outlets which are opened in that location. And starting with Delhi NCR, where you already have a base kitchen and all supplies happen from there. I wanted to perhaps, request a little detailed understanding of on how the supply chain works. And if you're talking about a base kitchen, are we looking at that investment coming from a potential partner, or that investment comes from the company? And is there also area franchise model that we can consider, where maybe area franchisee comes in, he opens up a base kitchen along with the unit outlet, and also helps in supplying from that base kitchen to sub-franchisees under him?
Right. So we already have two base kitchen. One is in New Friends Colony, one is in Mohun Estate at the moment. where we operating from. We are creating third one for Delhi, North India, because we are developing a lot of different products at the moment. You will be able to see a lot of retail products, packed lying at our outlets also very soon, where people can quickly pick and they can go home and eat, or they can just quickly make and eat also. For that, of course, we can master franchise partners also states and cities, where they can partner with us, and they can open a base kitchen with us. But with that, they have to come with some few numbers and commitment, where they have to open 10 outlets with them minimum. They have to give commitments in next 6 months. They have to open 10 outlets and one base kitchen, and then they can have that those outlets can be sub franchisee also. But the first outlet will be open by our master franchisee only, and the base kitchen along with us. But the base kitchen investment will be done partially by franchisee. We'll be investing on the base kitchen too, along with the franchisee.
Okay. Now, asking about, again coming, I think supply chain is something I would still request a little bit extension on
How supply. So every day we sell to our small outlets. In our the big outlets, we have freshly made pizza bases there and then, right? Same goes with the burger buns. These are the patties. Our even burger patties have almost 3 months shelf life, right? They're good to go. They are frozen in blast freezers, and with all the, we are also coming up with the packed food concepts very soon, by 6 months, where we'll be able to introduce these to our stores also. But right now, every day everything reaches to our stores in the morning, which are sold the whole day, and every day we refill it. But if we are not able to supply anything, our shelf lives for even for the bread is at least a week.
Sure. How about your typical APCs? What are the average APCs for both these formats, and based on your own experience, because you're operating out of some of the best spots and locations in Delhi, what is the average APC one can look at?
If I give you an example of Select City Walk, we are doing around it's a if you must have seen the prices of our menu is not very expensive. Our shakes start from 100 rupees. Our pizzas start from 250 rupees. We are very close to Domino's of pricing, if you compare us with any other food chain. So our APCs is around in a 500-600 bucks. One person can have a nice drink and a meal. So it's around 600 rupees is our APC, maybe a little less at times. In a bigger outlet, because people are spending more time, it goes up to 700-750 rupees.
And I'll also see some of the questions very quickly. And you mentioned to start off with North India is what your focus would be. And then you start creating or maybe entering in other states like Karnataka with a kitchen that would be opened. I'll pick one question from Manikanta Reali. And the question is, what is the investment for a food court and the location is Hyderabad. Right. And we've talked about 150 to 200 square feet, which is 20 lakhs of investment. Would the investment increase or decrease in case it's a takeaway, not in the food court?
It'll decrease, where, in food court, most of the, things are already there. Infrastructure, basic infrastructure is already there. If you look at the detail sheet, we wrote 20 lakhs. There's so many other things which are not provided by the mall or high street when we open it. But in the food court, it goes way less, because it should fall between 14 to 15 lakh rupees with all the equipments and your POS systems and etc.
And with respect to the bigger model, which starts from 900 square feet onwards and goes up to 200 square feet, 2000 square feet, our investment projection is close to about 70 odd lakhs. Now, the 70 lakhs is for a bigger size, which is closer to 2000, or the investment would increase?
Closer to 2000. It's closer to 2000.
And
because, it requires a lot of interiors. That's the only, very little equipments are increased in the kitchen. But the interiors goes very heavy, and same mall security. The rentals became very heavy. That's the biggest concern. Some malls take 3 months, some malls take 6 months, so that increases also. That's the biggest part. And the best part is nowadays, because of, COVID, we are getting amazing deals from the malls, some
Right.
malls are even working on a revenue sharing. So this is the best time to open such outlets. We have, we got approached by almost 20 malls to open in their food courts and, their atriums at the moment also. So, and we are looking for a franchise partner who can take over those stores. We are ready with locations at the moment with us.
And I'll also take a question. It is from Ms. Shikha Chaudhary, and she's asking, she's from Ahmednagar, which is in Maharashtra, with a population of the city which is close to around 4 odd lakhs. Would there be a potential for putting up a smaller format in a city like this, which might not be as big as Delhi, but has a population of 4 lakhs?
We are always excited for smaller cities and smaller population, because they don't have much choices, where we fill in a big gap. People are tired of going to, eating burgers at, fast foods, and pizzas at, again, fast food corners. What we are doing, we are creating a nice coffee shop atmosphere, or a takeaway atmosphere, where people can quickly have a nice, a meal, or same things freshly made in front of their eyes. So we see a bigger potential in smaller population, where there's less opportunities, less choices are there.
Sure. With another question is rollout, because cities like Hyderabad being cities like Ahmednagar, Bangalore, we have Mr. Amir Ahmed asking for Bangalore. We have, even Mr. Shashank Shetty asking for Pune, if there's a potential or a rollout, and also Jabalpur in MP is what I see being asked from Mr. Saurabh Dubey. So would you want to comment on, your priority cities at this point in time? And in case we're looking at outside North India, what would be our pace of expansion? Would we look at first opening maybe a base kitchen, and then look at further expansion in the city?
Right. So, what I'll suggest, if we get a master franchise for any of this city right away, we can open it tomorrow. We can expand in any cities tomorrow. We have prepared our base kitchens. Our teams we have 30 chefs on board. They can travel right away. They can set up the base kitchen there, and we can start the outlets there. But we'll be needing the master franchisees for these companies. If you want us to expand, we'll go at our speed, which is, we'll be going in 3 months, maximum 3 months in Karnataka, and 4 to 5 months in Maharashtra, and then so on other regions. So if we get a master franchisee, it's an amazing model, and the master franchisee can become, we never call them franchisees. We always consider, even at WK, our franchisees have taken, after first outlet, they have opened 2 to 3 more outlets with us now, they're opening more, because we made them make money. So, we always consider them as partners. We take full responsibility. We work with them day and night. Even for the regions, we do small tweaks for different cities, because recently we're talking to someone in Ahmedabad. They say we have a lot of vegetarian crowd, so we are playing with the menu towards vegetarian over there, which can attract a lot of. We are adding a lot of vegetarian products, and some places we have Muslim crowd, where we are not able to serve pork and different dishes. So we are tweaking a little bit. We are taking off those dishes from our menu. So that's why we are not an international. We are not working internationally as a where we frozen everything there. We have frozen our prices. We have frozen our recipes, but we are creating our menus as per the different region, which was very much required. And as I said, our today's generation, everyone they're not just looking for a cold coffee, or they're not just looking for a vanilla shake or strawberry shake. They're looking for, all this gourmet shakes, which are your Oreo cookies, your brownie shakes, and many, many other things which are getting introduced from our bakery kitchens, on a regular basis.
Sure, that's very helpful, Rohitji. And before we close, Mr. Amir from Bangalore, we'll get back to you. You can start in Bangalore. As you heard Mr. Sani talk about their base kitchen coming up in Bangalore. So we'll connect you with Mr. Sani and take this discussion ahead. And also with our other
I see prospects who have asked many questions, and Rajneesh, we have Mr. Rajneesh Agarwal asking for a breakup of the investment. So I'll share that with you. We did present that and flash that on the screen, but we'll be happy to even share that over an email with you. And we'll also set up a discovery day where all of you can come on a call to discuss the model in detail and understand the modalities of how one can partner. And before we close, Mr. Sani, I'll request if you have a last message for all the audience who's listening to you on this webinar.
I think we have already, we are the first one to open our first outlet in Select City Walk, so you can understand our concept. Select City Walk doesn't give any brand space before 10 years of operations in India. We are the first one to introduce, so there must be some a potential in this concept they must have seen. And they also, even the MDs of the Select City Walk, they have appreciated us that we are attracting right kind of customers to their mall. And the best part within just in photo, while giving the exhibition at JW Marriott's last week, we already got introduced at T3. So we are coming at T3 airport in Delhi now. So that will be the biggest achievement we have. And, our teams are always available. We have Sunil on board, who's not feeling well and is going through some technical problem also on his computer. So our teams are always there. You have any question, any time, you can always contact us directly. Franchise India is helping us through it, and WK, whatever today WK is there, we got great help from Mr. Maria, and of course Sonia ji also always being there. So we are always there for any help. We can curate any concept. We can work with any kind of franchise partners. But the one last thing we look for, which we learned, we are looking for entrepreneurs. We are not looking for people with money as a franchise partners, because we want to do multi numbers. We don't want to just sit at someone is opening, someone wants their son to get married, or just investment sake. For us, it's our we have invested a lot of energy and time on these concepts, and we want them to grow in numbers instead of someone sitting on it and just crying about small problems. So even at WK, our franchise partners who are not even entrepreneurs, they became entrepreneurs. They are opening multiple outlets now. And so same goes with them. Their feedbacks, we always take it very seriously. We don't wait for the problems, our outlets to suffer for 3 months and then we take action. We take action. Our teams are auditing our outlets on the regular basis. Every fortnight, there is an audit going on at our stores. Surprise visits are going at our stores where we solve the problem there and there. And we are working very heavy on marketing. We are working very heavy on social media. We are working heavy on influencers at the moment. That's why we're able to create a great buzz in Delhi NCR at Kamla Nagar outlet, where we have 1400 square foot outlet. It's always packed. You can always walk in there. You can see how people, even the younger generation, older generation are reacting to our brand. So that's what I can say about it. I was not prepared, I'm sorry, but I had to take over. If I get another chance, I'll be able to explain you guys much better way in future.
Thank you so much, Rohitji. But I feel it was very, very helpful. And I will request all our friends who have joined in, because they're already running in some of the most prominent marquee locations of Delhi NCR. And they also have good relationship with developers who have offered their spaces for the outlet to be run. And any assistance all of you would need in even procuring a location is something which the company would assist you on. And we're holding a special discovery day on 25th of September, where all of you can block your slots to understand the model and have maybe a detailed discussion on how you can partner. At the same time, I will also request all our potential partners who would want to understand the model and would want to become a potential from a potential partner to a franchisee, also visit their outlets, and our team at Franchise India would facilitate any tour or visit that you want to do at any of the locations in NCR. And 25th September is the date, friends. You can note that date, and our hotline number is 9717683838. We've also put that in the chat box. You can copy that from there. You can start blocking your time for 25th. Our teams also at Franchise India will reach to everybody who's attended the webinar today and share whatever information you seek from all of us. And I thank all of you once again for being with us. Thank you, Rohitji.
Thank you so much. And we'll be sharing a fresh presentation that you can share with them instead of there's some changes in the current presentation you guys have. We'll update it and we'll send you by evening today.
Sure, we look forward to. And Ashna, can I request you to kindly take it up from here, please?
Sure. So thank you so much, Rohit, for joining in today and taking us through the entire presentation as well as business model of Brooklyn Brothers. We would like to thank Sonia ma'am also for her time, for her input and hosting this webinar. Dear friends, thank you so much for registration, attending the webinar. We have shared our business hotline number in chat box. You can connect with us at the same number for any further inquiry related to this particular brand or any other business opportunity. I'll repeat the number for you. Number is 9717683838. Please save this number in your phone book so that you get a regular update from our side. Also share your feedback, suggestion at different social handles so that we improve our services for all of you. You want more guidance, more business opportunities, more input, industry insights from the management team of Franchise India. It's very easy to get it. Just connect with Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn IDs, information we have just shared on our screen, and maximize your business opportunities with us. And tomorrow under our 12 p.m. webinar, Business Opportunity with Chai, we are inviting the team of Hollywood Pizza. The founder, Mr. Saurav, will come and talk about this great opportunity where you can start the cafe with an investment of 10 to 20 lakh rupees. To do registration, to join this particular webinar, do registration with us at our business hotline number, or you can go to Facebook page where we have created and shared the link for registration. So we request all of you to do registration to join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. Thank you so much once again for joining in. Have a safe day. Thank you so much.